welcome you to stage, put your hands together for the man so dedicated to the 90s decade that Kiss from a Rose by Seal was written about him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mike Santo!
All right, thank you, guys. Thank you. Everyone having a good time? Yeah. All right, I'm at a big date night tonight. My wife and I are celebrating our anniversary. We're celebrating 3 wonderful years of marriage. It's 8 altogether, but 3 of them have been wonderful. So my wife and I have actually been together since we were teenagers. My wife was in high school when we met, and I was in college. And so I had like that going for me because I would I pretend I was like this cool college guy. Little did she know that I ate at the cafeteria by myself. I got wedgies from the football team. Cried myself to sleep for 4 years. But she didn't care. She just wanted someone who had a car that could take her off her parents' porch.
Duct tape.
She would come visit me in college, and it would be like, all these cool guys would walk past, and I'd be like, no, in college that's how people say hi, with a middle finger, Those guys are cool, man. So, yeah. So, being married's great. I like being married. One of the things about being married that's nice, we've been married 8 years now, and one of the cool things is I don't have to go shopping anymore. Well, I should say that one of the things that's nice about being married and being a total prick is I don't have to go shopping anymore. But I did go shopping the other day, and I think it's always weird in the shopping, in the supermarket, when you see something out of place, like you see something, not like when you see the generic ketchup with the Heinz. That sort of makes sense, right? Because the Heinz was on sale, so somebody had the generic and they put it back. But I'm talking about, I was shopping and I saw a bag of celery on top of a stack of charcoal bags. Like somebody had the celery in their car and they were like, oh, wait a minute, they have charcoal. Why put the celery? What kind of barbecue is that going to be? So, oh, they have...
You're done. And scene.
They have, I'm trying to think of 2 other ones on the fly. Oh, I saw a guy the other day. I was downtown here. A guy pulls up. I'm standing on the street and on the sidewalk, and a guy pulls up in a Porsche. And I thought, wow, that's cool, really expensive car. And he gets out of the car, and I notice he's got a Porsche hat on. And I was like, that's weird. Is that so that just in case when he's in the coffee shop, like when he's away from his Porsche, he still wants to get credit for owning the Porsche? And I wanted to follow him to see if that worked, because it was like, if that works, I've been setting my goals way too high in life. I didn't need to set myself up for a Porsche, just a Porsche hat. And why stop at a Porsche hat, get a hat that says, I fly around in a Lear jet all the time. You think parking a car's hard? Check out the hat. So, oh yeah, what? I heard a song the other day. This song I always think the lyrics are weird. You guys know this song, If I Were a Carpenter? It's like, if I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? So that's weird to me, because the lyrics are, if I were a carpenter and you were a lady. Like, who's he singing that song to? Like some dude at work? Hey, Steve, let me ask you a question. Look, if I were a carpenter, right, and you were a lady, like, what? If I was a lady? No, I'm just saying, hypothetically, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? So I teach Sunday school. I'm always nervous about coming down here telling Sunday school jokes, because I'm always sure someone before me is going to tell Sunday school jokes. But then they tell jokes instead. So I teach Sunday school. I teach Sunday school to 3-year-olds, and it's like these are tough concepts for adults, right? These are really tough things for us as adults to wrap our minds around, and then to try to teach them to 3-year-olds. And you can tell the 3-year-olds don't get it by some of the questions they ask. I had a kid ask me the other day, "Does Jesus love lions and tigers also?" And I was like, "What? Like also, that makes no sense." And he was like, "Well, does he love them as much as he loves leopards?" And I was like, no, not leopards. Lepers. People with leprosy. Because if there's one thing 3-year-olds understand, it's, skin wasting disease. It's like, no, it's just like AIDS without the tribute concerts. And then they know. And as soon as you say that, they know. Oh, got it. And they always get tripped up on Jesus' lineage, Jesus' mother was Mary, of course, but his father was God, but Mary's husband was Joseph. So the kids from broken homes will always ask, did Jesus have to go to God's house every other weekend? And you can see Joseph, they're competing for Jesus' affection. Joseph's like, "Jesus, I have carved you a small wooden boat." And God's like, "Here's a bike." And Joseph's like, "Jesus, here's another wooden boat. That's all I know how to carve, I'm sorry." And God gives him a Nintendo Game Boy. You can trade with your friends. I don't know. So my son goes to Sunday school. I got in trouble for something I said to my son. I went to pick up my son from Sunday school, and his teacher said, your son was saying some sort of disturbing things, disturbing the other kids with something he was saying. And she told me about it, and I realized it was actually my fault, because a couple nights before that we were having dessert at the house, and my wife had made angel food cake. And angel food cake's got, it's got a kind of a weird texture. It's my son's first time having it, and he's only 4. And so he's eating it, and he looks up at me and he says, "Daddy, is this made from angel meat?" And a good dad would have been like, no, that's not angel meat, but I'm not a good dad. So I was like, yeah. I was like, that is actually, and the reason it's so tender is because that's a cage-raised angel.